I just failed my Mod 2 bike test, which really sucks. But with no minors. Had a perfect ride. Pulling up at the end of the test, he asked me to pull into the first bay where my instructor's bike was, and I didn't really think I would fit. Tried anyway, didn't fit, dropped the bike, and that's that. Which is unfortunate. So what do we do from here? Irritatingly, there's 2 weeks or a 10 working day wait until you can rebook your test. But at the end of the day, there's nothing that can be done. I was fully prepared. I'm safe on the road. I can ride a bike well, as the test instructor said. But unfortunately, I dropped the bike. The road was slippery. It was gritted. It was whatever the excuse. I dropped the bike. And it won't change anything in a year, in 10 years. You just won't care. It is frustrating. Like, the biggest doubt in my head, my own self-critic, is that there's a person at the course here who I've mentioned before is not a great teacher, who is patronising and all this sort of stuff. And in my head, I'm beating myself up about that person who I don't care about. We're all human at the end of the day. But I know I'm ready for the test. I've proven it. I'll happily prove it again tomorrow. I'm not allowed to. And it's just frustrating how much time and effort and has gone into it. And obviously I care, because otherwise I wouldn't be here doing this. So it does bother me that I failed, but there's no reason to stay angry about it. The only action I can do from here is book another one. I don't need any more lessons. I don't need anything. I just need to take it again. And so that's what we'll do. You know, if you enter a test fully prepared, where it's unreasonable that you should fail except for an extenuating circumstance of something unforeseen, like a slippery road, being asked to do something that you don't feel comfortable doing, and you wouldn't make those decisions normally, well, make that choice. So actually, here's a fun one. If you're going to take your test, and I have now checked this, if they tell you to park somewhere and you don't want to, you don't have to. You can park anywhere, as long as what you do is safe. So next time, I won't be pulling into a space that has another car in it, or another bike, because I would not do that normally. Actually, I have the same issue with pulling up on the side of the road when they say, oh, find a safe place to pull over. I would never pull over on a main road, period. Unless it's an emergency, in which case, if it's an emergency, you don't really care, because it's just generally not safe. Take 30 seconds longer and pull into a side road and then pull up. That's what I would do. But rules be rules, and you've got to learn to play the game. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, and actually, here's a funny one for you. When I took my driving test 13 plus years ago, I had the same thing. I failed my first test with no minors. What happened then, an unforeseen circumstance, I pulled out of a road that was clear. Someone came over a hill from the other side that you couldn't see down at 60 in a 30. But I made him slow down by having pulled out. So that's a minor. That's a major, sorry. And then, unsurprisingly, went into the next one, passed. It's unreasonable that you should fail. It's unlikely for that to happen, multiple times in a lifetime, but it does. So that's it. That's my video for the day, guys. You can prepare everything you can for the day, and there's no reason to get stressed about the things you can't control like this, because that's unreasonable. And so go in with your head held high, knowing what you're capable of doing, and do your best. Have a great day, guys.